What's up, guys? I want to say that thank you so much for tuning into this lovely podcast of mine. I want to say, hope you excuse the beach waves, the wind, the people walking in the background, maybe. But most importantly, thank you so much for joining and watching this podcast today. I want to say that if you don't know me or you don't know who I am, you probably most likely do because I probably linked this somewhere, or maybe you just found it. Either way, my name's Pablo. I like to yap a lot, so hopefully you guys are here for the long run. Ignore the waves, like I said, because they're crashing like crazy. Um, if this tripod falls, this will not be on YouTube. So if you're watching this, most likely the tripod did not fall. It took me so long to get this tripod to balance out. Because of the wind and honestly where it's placed, it's like on a little hill, and it's being held down by like a little tree stump. Like I don't know, whatever this is. Anyways, I wanted to say that to start things off with this podcast, you know, enjoy the moment wherever you're at in life. Enjoy the moment. Try to enjoy the moment, even if it's just in school. If you're going through, some problems with friends, family. I mean, going through problems with like friends and family. Obviously, there's not much you can enjoy. Excuse me. No littering, by the way, but I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna litter. I'm just gonna hold it, because I don't like to litter. And on top of that, save the turtles. Where we at? We at the beach, But with that being said, enjoy the moment. Even if it might not feel like an enjoyable moment. Try to find the good in that. But don't try to find the good in the bad people though. There's a lot of things that we try to find the good of or good in, and 9 times out of 10, if it's relating to people, it's not really that good. Because me, I try to look into the good for some people, and some people, sorry, and it turns out they're honestly terrible people. Some of them, like I said, it's just kind of like you kind of feel bad for them some point, and you kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just try to look. I'm gonna just try to thug it out with them. Like I'm gonna try to do what I can. But in reality, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth putting yourself through this stress, this baggage that you have to carry throughout your whole day, on top of problems that you can't control, like maybe your living situation, financial situation, mental, like your mental health. There's a lot of things you can't control. But the ones that you can't control, it's like, all right, bro, let me just try to get over with. But then there's some people that join you, and it just becomes even a bigger problem. So I advise you, person that's watching this, just kind of relax and honestly care for yourself as well. Look out for yourself. It's you come first, and in this life you come first. And putting people in front of you and before you is something that really, subconsciously, like you basically like stop respecting yourself. You stop putting yourself first. I mean, that's what you're doing, right? You're not putting yourself first. So I advise you to put yourself first. And honestly, it might feel like a selfish thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. Um, because the people that you put first and the people that you put before you truly don't care how you feel. If if you constantly do it, and if they constantly don't like, or they don't hit you with the man, but I feel bad though, or like, they hit you with like the good old like, man, are you really sure you're gonna do that? Like people like that hit you with some of those, they might actually feel bad for you. But the people that are just kind of roll with it, they kind of don't feel bad for you. I mean, it don't make them a bad person. It just kind of makes you kind of like, damn, like you got to think about what you're gonna do before you do it. Because I honestly put a lot of people before me. Most definitely, I put myself last in a lot of situations, which is not a good thing to publicly say, but it's something that I need to work on. So yeah, and I am working on it. There's a lot of people that I have put to the side, a lot of people that I stopped talking to, a lot of people that I hit them with the good old, hey man, I gotta do my things, man. And if you don't like it, then you gotta go, because that's one thing I learned, man. You gotta put yourself first. My hmm, my two relationships that I was in, um, one ended pretty bad. The other one was just kind of like I walked out because I was just like, you know what, this is not gonna work out. It was high school, so it was like those high school relationships. To those high school sweethearts that are really still thriving and really there together. Hey, shouts out to y'all, because honestly, I don't know how some of these couples do it in high school. Like Like some people were tripping over like, man, why you like man, why you like this person's post? I'm like, bro, like this is actually my genuine friend. Like this, like some of these people are my actual friends. Like just because you don't like them, just because you don't mess with them because of what happened last year, doesn't mean that I have to have a smoke with them. You know, I feel like we should just kind of all have our own separate relationships with seven people. Like, yeah, if my friend doesn't like this person, I'm gonna just kind of look out for them and be like, all right, maybe they don't like him because of this, and we might come to an agreement or we might not. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, it's just our own relationships. My friend group, I love my friend group. My friend group is amazing because they respect every relationship we're in, even if it's people that they despise. Like I have some friends, that some of my friend groups or my friend group might not mess with, like, individually. But at the end of the day, they always tell me, like, hey, Pablo, you know what? You should go hang out with them. If you really want to hang out with them, you should go do what you want. Because at the end of the day, that's your relationship. And I really love that about my friend group because it doesn't put that pressure. It doesn't put that guilt of, damn, like, damn, I'm really hanging out with them right now. Like, am I really stabbing my friends in the back? Like, no, bro. Like I don't know. I don't want to get too into detail because those watching back at home, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So, anyways, with that being said, put yourself first. Put yourself first, and also, yeah, put yourself first. That's all I gotta say for this. But moving on, though, I want to say that have have a plan at least. Or try to have a plan of your future. And the reason why I bring this up is because I'm currently like I'm not. I mean, I'm not going through it. I'm really not. Honestly, I'm blessed. I have enough time to really come to the beach, put my little equipment down, and really start yapping to a camera. So it's like I do have a good amount of time on my hands, but I also do have a plan on what I'm gonna do with my life. Like I'm already executing the plan. I'm already going to it. I'm already in med school. My plan is to just graduate, yeah, pass my state board exams, get my bachelor's, start working, and then just from there, it's just like little side projects that I have. I mean, mind you, I still do have side projects, even when I'm not, I'm not working my career. I'm not in my career, but they're not really as big as they would if I had the career, because obviously this career brings in a lot of money. Not just working. Not, I don't want to just do that for the money though. I want to do it because I actually love. I really love the medical field. It's something that I really enjoyed in high school because in high school I was in a program or in a class, you say, that is just it was like an EMT class. So we learned about the basics in health and then how to treat people with tourniquets, gauze and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then after that I was like, you know what, if I really like this, I'm gonna take it in college. Boom. I took it in college, I passed it. I'm a certified basic life support provider. Um you got a whole ass girlfriend, you got a whole ass boyfriend at the house waiting for you. You got another one at the job. Damn, man. Like honestly, look, hey, man, cut the podcast out, but hey, bro. I'm not really about to get into this right now, but let me tell you how it is though. This generation generally, not this whole generation, but social media, I know for a fact, damn near killed romance. Not completely, but it low key changes the expectations in people. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Like, damn. Like honestly, like look, people. I want to say last year. Last year is when they were kind of going OD. Last year they were saying like, oh, you got to make a boo basket. You got to make like a Thanksgiving basket. I'm like, all right, bro. All these damn baskets. Like, okay, I get it. Some of y'all be like, if you broke, just say that. If you don't got it, just say that. I'm not just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that and more. I'm gonna say that these expectations are kind of ridiculous. Like, look, for me personally, I'm not gonna say I'm the best partner, but I'm also not gonna say I'm the worst partner though, because low key for my past relationships, I low key did a lot. For the people that are watching that knew my last relationship, and for the person that I was with, if you're probably watching this, son, probably, I don't know, you might be watching this. Y'all could admit I was not that bad. I will do a lot for my partner, in my opinion. Hey, that might be biased because it's me, but at the end of the day, like getting flowers every month, um, I did fall into it. I made a boo basket. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I made a boo basket. So it's like I fell into it too. But it's like for those couples that really don't got it like that, and the other partner is really expecting them to do all of this, and when they don't do it, they get mad and like start some drama. I'm like, bruh, Really, bro? Like, really? Like, what if no one posted a boo basket on TikTok? That would not be a thing, bro. Like, it literally was like a year ago that this whole thing, boo basket, started. In my opinion, I think that's when it started. But if it started way before that, then damn, like, damn, some of y'all bored and rich. If y'all really having a basket for every holiday, like, yo, we got a Memorial Day basket. Like, what? With that being said, just appreciate your partner, man. Appreciate the person you're with for who they are, for how they act, for their like how unique they are. Because I feel like people just kind of get like it's more so kind of like they forget how to appreciate. They forget when to appreciate the partner. I'm like, bro, they're with you right now. They could have easily left you. There's a lot of couples out here that are on the verge of leaving, and some of the reasons are low key valid. Some other ones are low key valid. A lot, like, I feel like the reasons why people leave relationships are low key all valid. Like, I mean, some of them are not, but like 9 times out of 10, it really does take a lot for someone to push you to the point that you want to leave them. Like, low key, like, you kind of got to do some over the top stuff. Like low key, some of the common ones is like cheating, texting their friends like about some other weird stuff, or I don't know, following models and stuff like that. I mean, hey, to each their own, man. To each their own. Whoever, if y'all happy together and you're okay with your partner following all these crazy models and indulging in these activities that might not be the best for your relationship, because one might feel disrespected. Hey, man, do it if y'all happy. I'm not knocking it. I'm telling you, I'm just the person I am. I just don't. I would not appreciate. Look, that's one thing about me. I'm not gonna force or I'm not gonna demand my future partner to do this and to do that and to do this. I'm gonna just tell them how it is. Hey, man, this makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'd appreciate it if you didn't do it, but if you do it, hey, if I start acting different, just know is I it was because of something. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna go the petty route and be like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing until they do it. And I'm gonna do something else. Like, no. I'm gonna address it. And then if they don't really care, then all right, fine. Then, hey, by all means, I either leave or I just start to, be a little distant because it's just kind of like, bro, like, how are you not gonna listen to your partner? I'm here for you. Some of these other people, they might be there for you, but not for real though. It might be for something else that you might not want to know, but it's facts. It's facts. Yeah, man. I mean, appreciate your partner, bro. I feel like like a lot of these people are very unappreciated, and they do a lot for their partner or for their relationship's sake, like getting a second job for their relationship. Maybe they got a kid on the way. They're getting another job. They're maybe they're fighting some bad habits. They're stopping those addictions. For the sake of the kid, for the sake of the relationship. It's like some of these people are troops. Like, hey, shout out to these people. They're troopers actually. But hey, but at the end of the day, you got those other couples that be like, but that's but like you're not doing enough. That's the bare minimum. I'm like, all right then, damn. Low key, hey, bare minimum, hey, low key, the bare minimum in a relationship, I can't speak on because I don't know everything off the top of my head. But in loving your partner, appreciating your partner, showing them that you love them, in their ways, and that's when communication comes in. It's like, hey, how do you like me? How would you like me to show that I appreciate you? That's something that y'all should be discussing. Like, you got to know your partner's ins and outs of how to do something. Because, hey, what if your partner likes gifts, right? And they told you this before, and you're like, I bet I'm gonna surprise them with a gift. They're gonna love that. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, appreciate them, man, for real. Shout out to all the couples out there that are low key genuinely happy. Yes, y'all might argue. Yes, y'all might have some disagreements, but that comes with a relationship. And if you don't have that, then are y'all really in a relationship? Not saying question it if y'all are doing good. Nah. Have fun. Dude, I'm saying enjoy it. But it's like if y'all argue and stuff over some stuff, it just shows that y'all truly care for each other because you're really trying to tell them how it is. Like, hey, I think this. No, I think this. Nah, and then y'all. But after the argument, after that happens, and that's when y'all really come back and everything all rekindled. Maybe, I hope. But yeah, that's all I gotta say with this. Yeah, man, I feel like it's been low key a good little podcast. It was just a whole lot of yap. But the thing is, though, that's how I roll with this video stuff. Like, I'm not here to do this for views, to do this for money, because I feel like a lot of people try to start content creation for money, for exposure. I'm just doing it so I can come back and watch it. Like sometimes when I'm bored, for my friends back at home that are gonna that that want to watch something, hey, tap in, bro. I know you guys are gonna watch this. I mean, I hope if y'all want. But but with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this. Just to recap everything, enjoy your appreciate your partner, have a plan for yourself in life, and if you don't, that's fine, we're not rushing nobody. Just kind of have an idea. If you don't, that's okay, like I said. But one day you gotta maybe dedicate like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour to, like, not an hour but like 5, 10 minutes, like, hey man, what am I gonna do with myself? If you don't know, try out some jobs, try out some food jobs, warehouse jobs, reselling jobs, and then you might find some other people and they might put you on game. And that's just how it is. That's how some people start off with their like future path, with their paths. It's just having other ideas from other people. So it's like I encourage you guys that don't know what you're gonna do with your life, get out there, because we only live once, and there's a lot of people that would love to be your friend, I bet, or they would love to share their ideas to you so they can see you grow. So yeah, I mean, get out there, enjoy life. Life's very, very beautiful if you make it beautiful. So, anyways, with that being said, hopefully you have an amazing day or amazing night wherever you're watching this. When, where, who, why, when, why, how. It's been your boy Pablo, and I still got the piece of gum. I'm still holding it. I'm not gonna litter. I'm not gonna litter. Have a good one. Take care. And I'm gonna let y'all look at this view for another 5 minutes because I'm gonna cut this boy off right now.